Well, when your child asks why school's going to be different this year, you want to explain that to them in a way that doesn't frighten them. So I think the best thing to remember there is to be honest and direct. Your children, no matter their age, have no doubt discovered that life is different right now. And I think it's important to be honest about that and acknowledge it. When it comes to your school decision, it's okay to say the grown-ups have decided and then explain what your decision is. And you can say that you think that's the best way to keep them safe, or the best way to keep their school safe, or the best for their learning, and try to keep it simple. Well, right now I think we're all feeling a bit isolated. Everyone misses their friends and their lessons and their activities, and I think number one is to acknowledge that. It's okay to tell your children, I feel lonely too. I miss my friends too. So acknowledge that. Maybe offer some alternatives. One really great idea that I love is to make a picture book for your child that has pictures of their friends and maybe their class from last year, them playing baseball or dance or whatever their thing is, and put that together in a little picture book so that's a tangible thing they can touch and look at and pull out. And if y'all look at that together, it'll probably spark some memories, and then you can talk about it together and say, remember how fun that was, and we're going to get to do that again one day. So not only does it give them something that they can really hold and look at to help them feel connected to those people, but it also helps you guys connect with each other. Yeah, so if you've made a decision for your child that's different from the decision that their friend group parents made, that's a tough spot, especially if your child is old enough to realize that they're going to do something different. I think really I would just be honest about it and talk about it with them and allow them to express those feelings about it. I think we all know about Zoom calls and FaceTime and stuff like that, and those are great tools to stay connected to your friends. I would be a little cautious about just handing off the iPad to let your child call whoever they want for whatever amount of time they want. I would definitely supervise that. But those are some tools you can use to help your child feel connected. I've also heard of children recently kind of rediscovering the joy of letter writing, and now they have pen pals who they are going to go to school with again one day, and they get to check the mail and see a letter from that friend and write a letter to someone else. So those are some simple ways to help them feel connected. At the end of the day, you are doing something different, and I think it's enough to just say, we've made this decision for our family because we think it's the best, and my job is to do the best for you. It's hard when your favorite activities get canceled, and it's normal to feel disappointed. I think if you can think about that activity and maybe what it is, the little nugget there that they love the most, and try to recreate that at home, that might help ease some of those feelings. So if it's baseball, maybe you can throw the ball with them outside. If it's dance, maybe you can find a Zoom dance class for free or something on YouTube that they can follow along with at home. Maybe you could do it with them and they would think that was cool that mom's getting out there to dance. Any way you can kind of recreate that experience at home, I think would ease that. Or maybe give an alternative for something you usually say no to, like making slime or helping you cook or playing in the mud outside, things that are kind of messy that you say no to on a normal basis. This could be an opportunity to say yes to that. I think if you notice that your child's disappointment has gone beyond what you would expect, and you're now noticing outbursts or behavior changes, or they're becoming very withdrawn and they're not interacting with the family like they used to, those are signs that your child might need more professional help. In those cases, counseling can be a huge benefit. Just having someone else outside the family to talk to who is unbiased and who can offer a professional opinion can be life-changing. If your child is wishing they could stay at home, but you've decided they need to return to school, that's probably a challenge in your home right now. I think acknowledging what the child says is the first step, and making sure you're really hearing what they say. It may not be that they actually wish they could stay home. It may be something like, I wish I could wear comfy clothes all day long. And if it's something like that, that's an easy fix. You just let them wear comfortable clothes to school. Or it may be something like, I wish I could continue spending this time with you, and not actually wishing they didn't have to return to school. And so I think if you can listen well and really hear what's underneath that statement, you can find a way to meet that need and still have them return to school.